Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Puzzle Dimension. So we have to learn here to skip because this puzzle right here is a little too taxing for the moment. So let's just skip to the next one in the same cluster and see if the things build upon themselves or if this next puzzle might be a little bit more simpler. I think the things build on themselves if we were to take a moment and look here. I realized that I kind of like that these jump plates go down when you're near them but go back up when you're not near them. What happens if I do this? Jump over here, and then go over here. I don't think I'll be able to depixelate things if I go to the right there. I could do this, and this, and then this. As long as I'm not hitting these cracked ones, I guess I'm fine. Of course, I'd have to touch that cracked one to get that there. This is the first puzzle we've done that I've really felt like it doesn't really stand a great chance of depixelating everything. Go this way. Now, I guess I can go this way to fix that. This way. So, see how the jump pads are up high? Makes it easier to see them. Let's see. Jumps. 2. Can I reach that section over there? Or have I already messed that up? Let's see what this does. This puts us there. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Suppose what I could do is this. Nope. That won't work. Interesting. Alright. So my very first move here is the piece that messes me up. If I do something like this, there's no going back from that point. This, this, I can't just jump to the left, because that would just mess me up. But I can do something. I can either fall right now, or I can be on the outside. How do I want to be? If I fall, let's go ahead and do this. Seems more reversible to be able to do this than... Nope, shouldn't have jumped. Oh, I should have jumped. Interesting. I would have sworn that was a mistake on my part. There we go. Walk over here. We'll hop over here. Oh, come on. So, what we're really going to start running into as far as problems with this is just a distinctive large amount of repetition on these puzzles. I think it would be fair to say I've been spoiled up to this point with not having to really deal with... See, if you're here, there's nothing there that helps with. And if I, like, moved off to the side, it wouldn't do anything helpful at all. See, this would jump me. Let's see. I feel like what I have to do is go here, jump here, do this, and jump here. And then, is this it here? Oops. Almost made a mistake there. Almost. Let's see, let's go ahead and roll this way to get this one, and then roll back this way. Jump over here, jump over here, in this direction, get this one, so the question is, how do we turn this around and get back to where we want to be? Seems like you jump one regardless of your height. So doing this still just puts us right where we want to be. Now we just need to get this one plant. Let's see. Which I think I can do by doing this. My only hope is this brings us back to a point where we need to be here. I think we're good. So we go here, Now I just need to, I've got everything. I think I may have depixelated everything. It's hard to tell. So all I have to do here is jump this jump on the right, and then jump again, and ride this to the end. Got it. But that was like 10 minutes to do that one puzzle. I think it's gonna get more and more like that. This is a decent setup, but I don't know if this is how I want levels to start in puzzles. Because it is showing me everything I need to do, but until I just jump in there and know the orientation I'm going to be looking at, like now is the time for me to have control and control the camera, because every time I move the camera I know which orientation, which direction I'm going, and I'm actually gaining and showing some understanding there. All things non-existent when the game itself decides to rotate the camera. So we have to go here. The question is, do we go to the left or the right? If we go to the right, then we would either jump or use up this brick. And in either fashion, that poses a problem. So if we go to the right, one, and then jump over the fire, and then go up, then we're away from that section and we're in a different section. So let's try this. I could have gone to the right too, jumped up to that piece and gotten that flower, but I don't think that's what I'm doing. I think what we're doing here is a spiral action. So whatever I get off here is going to be my last chance. So I can go this way and do the double jump. And go this way, which then would require us to work our way back. So let's see if this works. This puts us here. I could jump one back there, but it would then just send me on a trajectory of pain either way I went. So I've got to do this, and I've got to do this, and I've got to hope this works. And it won't work, because this thing's missing. First step's a killer. So which way was that? This way? I don't think so. Let's see. We do this. I think we've got to take that at that point. But if we do this, and then this, and then this, we're set. The only problem is, how do we get where we want to be? If I go here, it just shoots me off the edge. So I think this is right. At least I'm hoping that's right. And that gets me to this. And then there's nothing on the right half at all. So what if I just jumped over here, got this, got this, got this, got this, went here, jumped. We've unlocked a new theme. Good. And see, that was only 5 minutes. So let's go back to the main menu and start playing with the new theme. See what that does. New theme, same puzzles. That's what I thought. So, we've unlocked a new theme, but it's also changed the appearance slightly of what we're trying to do. So we start here, no word explanation, but I think it's pretty easy to figure out. Spikes sometimes are up, sometimes are down. Roll on this power switch to find out. And you can jump over them and collect them. Let's see, if I do this, I'm fine. And then if I do this, I'm fine. Easy enough. But let's go back to the main menu here and just play with this again. The original theme, same puzzle. See what it looks like. It's a fire then an ice trick. Alright. So alright. So we'll stick with the new theme. Just wanted to see how different it looked. Doesn't really look that different. Let's move with toggleable blocks too. It'd be nice if they gave them names or something. And still, the ball is a big old ball of fire when you start. So the ice theme didn't change that. So what happens when I do this? They just turn into spikes and kill me, okay. Because they were always spikes, they were just blocky spikes. So if I don't want to walk on any of these cracked things, which is probably a mistake, I can go over here, land on this, land on this, hop up and switch it again. Aha. Little trick there. And let's see. I'll just hop over here, hop over this one, hop over this one. Roll on this, roll on this, roll on this. Oh, for a second there, I thought there was one more flower. I was like, where is it? I don't see it. Hop over here. Had to be here to do this. The doorway is different on the new theme. I liked the doorway on the first theme a lot better. That one's pretty bland. How do I get this flower? Without something toggling here, I can only get the flower by jumping. So that's not the first move, I would bet. And that's that's not the right move. Okay. I think I've got this. We don't need to do that, actually. So we go here, and we do this, and we toggle. Now, there's a couple different ways this would work, but I think this is the right way. Power switch activated. All we've got to do is make it to the door now. So if I go to this one, which I have to go to, and then try to jump to the right, then there's just a whole bunch of power switch problems that are going to be in the way. But if I just jump here, go over here, then jump over here, hop over here, this, and we're done. Feels like there was two ways you could have done that, but they would have been really insignificant changes there. So what do you toggle here? This is an amazing design just on itself. We've got these now clear ones that... How many squares is that? This is what we need to find out. Where do you land when you jump like that? No, the clear ones must toggle. So does that mean some of these other ones are going to toggle off? Yes, see these little white dots here on the outside that aren't on this one? Those are going to toggle off and go away. Interesting. So it could be kind of easy to miss some things here if you weren't careful and went all the way around. But obviously I've collected everything, depixelated everything. That is cool. Cool design and cool concept. So we've unlocked a new puzzle cluster again. Good. I like to see a steady pace. Keeping steady pace. So we skipped one puzzle though. That's fine. We can come back later. Let's see. If I do this and then rely on this, I make it here fine. The question will be, what does toggle get us? Well, it gets us this, which at least get us that to start with. And then strange. Look how we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a 180. And then we're gonna come over here. And that's gonna bring us here. And if I jump, ooh, that was a strange angle. I am kind of the belief that we're never gonna have these strange angles really be necessary to jump from. At least not right now. Maybe after a while they'll introduce that. It seems like you depixelate things even when they're toggled off. So that's nice to know. So how do we toggle that thing on? Becomes the next question. Guess we could do this. And then hit that. Yeah, that works. And now we are simply, if I jump to the right here, get anywhere from there. If I fall down here though, then do this, and then do this, that should be everything. Good, puzzle complete. I wish there was some more fanfare, some, you know, flashing lights, some yay sound effect when you beat a puzzle, some score ticking up, just a little bit more of a reward for our efforts. It's amazing how much just a little bit of pandering to your audience would make me happy. Okay, so if we switch that, we could get back that way. Is it important to first get these? Is my question. I think the answer is yes, it probably is important to get back to those. So I've done this out of order. You can see this. Well, maybe not. Maybe I haven't done it out of order. We need one more and we just need to go that way, so this may work. Pop that there. That worked. Yep. Was there anything I didn't depixelate? I don't think so. I think we did it all. Good. Moving on. This one looks like a big mess. So I just don't get the 4/000. Is that just like your high score versus what it could have been? Or what your current score versus your high score was? Is? So if I go here, then we hit this. Alright, we're safe. So I imagine I want to go this way. But I need a bit of a toggle to do that. I can't go that way either. So I bet I need to go this way. Alright. Now what? I guess I have to go this way. Switch things around. Go this direction. Go this direction. Go this direction. How's that gonna work for me? With if I go... Nope, didn't mean to go that way, but alright, whatever. As long as it doesn't kill me, it only makes me stronger. That's the doorway, so we don't need to go that way yet. Alright, there's the plant. So we go here, we go here, we jump, we land on that, we land on that. That's all the plants. Jump, land this way here. It looked a lot more complicated than it actually was just because of the layout of it. So when we change the theme, does the background change too? I'm gonna go back to this level with the old theme. Let's see. I didn't check that while we're playing with the themes here. Yes, it does change the background. Okay, that's good to know. Alright. Good bit of information on that. Let's look at our progress now. We haven't finished Jump Through the Fire, and we may be a while until we finish Jump Through the Fire, or maybe not. Maybe we'll just go back and do that. We still haven't gotten the multiplier of 1632, but I think we will. Score over 190 on the first puzzle in Broken Ice, which I'm not sure how you get more score. That they really didn't explain that one. We are a lot higher now. We're at 4,744, so we're halfway towards getting the bronze star, and there's still a lot of puzzles to still get. Score over 1,000 puzzles and 1,000 in a single puzzle. So we've already gotten over 100 and 250. And we're making progress on Pixelator. And we have Shifting Sands unlocked. And we still have 3 more toggled blocks to unlock. So maybe we'll go back in next episode and try jumping in the fire, just to keep things in order if we can. That would be nice. We have 79 sunflowers. No story, no explanation as to why we're getting the sunflowers or anything, but that's fine. Anywho, we are done for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.